Hey guys, how's it going? Canadian Boy Mike here. So we're just going to get right into this. This is a 10-minute full body stretching routine that I like to do. We're going to start by lying down on the ground. These are some lying down reaches. So basically you're going to want to stretch your arms out as hard as you can towards either direction, and you're just going to shift your head back and forth, usually the opposite way of where your legs are facing. So we're also going to try some different angles here. We're going to first start at about 90 degrees and then slowly bring our arms higher and higher above our head. So doing a stretching practice like this is just such a great way to start the day. It gets your body just loose and ready to do anything, whether you got to get on with work or you're going to do a workout. This is just such a great way to start. All right, you'll see me checking my phone here for the time every once in a while. We're going to keep these to about a minute each. So we have some shoulder rolls and circles. So we usually start out with some rolls, which is a bit lighter. Then you're going to do some circles forward. Keep them small if you're a little tight. If you're feeling good, you can make them a little bit bigger. So now we're going to go back, just some rolls. Good, now we're going to add some circles here. So do that at your own pace. You don't have to go fast, you don't have to go slow. Especially if you're starting first thing in the morning, you just got to do what feels right. So these are great. These are good chest openers. And I say stretching, but it's also mobility here going on. You don't want to just stay static, especially first thing. It's better to move your body in ways that you feel comfortable with. Movement is the key. So we're just trying to warm everything up, move our body in different ways. All right. So next, we're going to do these scapular reaches. So we're going to try with straight arms. We're going to stretch out of our back there. Shoulder sockets are coming up. And now we're at a different angle. We're going to twist our arms. We can also move our head in different directions if we feel like. This is going to really warm up the shoulders. So those shoulders are just absolutely key in anything that you're going to do with your upper body. There's so many different angles and different ways your shoulders can move. So you want to make sure you're moving in all different directions, different planes. So now we're right down, pulling towards the ground. So you notice we've done all the way around now. And you're going to stretch that out. Whatever feels good for you guys, just do that. You don't have to copy exactly what I'm doing here. All right, now we're going to get sexy. We're going to do some hip swivels. So right now you're going to keep your hands on the ground. Just move your hips back and forth. Loosen them up a little bit. Get a little bit of a stretch here as well. It doesn't look like much, but if you're doing this with me, you're going to feel it. So now if you feel comfortable with this, you can also take your hands off the ground, and we're also going to add a little reach. We're going to grab the ground behind us, and then we're going to twist around a little bit. So it's good to twist that torso as well, because we don't always want to move in static, straight planes up and down, left and right. We want to do twists as well, because it just mimics what we do in everyday life. And they just feel really good. So why not? All right, so look around a little bit, do whatever feels good. So every day is just going to be a little bit different, no matter what. You might have slept differently, maybe something you ate, maybe you're just tired, or you're feeling really good. Either way, it's going to be different every day. So I want you guys to just listen to your body and move at the pace and ranges of motion that are available to you that day. So now we're doing some knee circles here. I started out by doing some small ones. I'm twisting in different directions now. Now I'm going to go a little bit wider, so I'm going slower just to be safe. These look really funny, I know, but they actually do a great job in just getting the knees lubricated, and it feels nice after you're done. Anytime you're doing a lower body workout as well, these are a great way to warm up for it, so it gets your knees going. And a lot of times with lower body stuff, if you're doing squats or anything, deadlifts, a lot of the limiting factor is not that you can't actually put more weight on the exercise. It's that your joints might be possibly tight, and then your body just tells you, no, I'm not going to move in that plane. So you want to make sure you warm up for anything physical you're doing. All right, these next ones are a combo here. So we're going to go for a couple minutes on these guys. It's a Cossack squat to start, and then you go into a lunge. I like to bounce all of these movements, and it's the same reason as before. It's if you stay static, you can pull your muscles quite easily if you push too hard. Whereas if you're bouncing into it, your body just learns how to relax into it, which is what you want. All right, so we're just going in reverse now. So we started the Cossack squat, and now we're ending with it. And then we're going to go to the other side now. Same thing. So you can leave your heel and toes on the ground, or as you can see that I'm doing, I'm actually keeping my toes facing up, which I like because I get more of my hamstring involved there. So you choose whatever feels good for you guys. You're getting a little bit of shoulder action here. You can see I'm rotating here, so you might want to try that as well. And back to the Cossack, and we switch sides again. So if you have a hard surface or anything and you need to kneel on the ground, I'd suggest grabbing a little pillow or a blanket or anything that's soft. Maybe your cat, if they're trusting and they like you enough. So remember, you don't have to go as deep as I'm going. You could possibly go deeper. Just listen to your body on this one. You're not trying to achieve any amazing feat here. We're just trying to warm up the body and feel good by the end of this. All right, another one. Doesn't look like much, but it's kind of key because we don't really do much for our ankles. Of course, our feet are what help us move around in the world, so I want to make sure our ankles are mobile enough so that our feet aren't extra stressed because of the lack of ankle mobility. This is also really helpful for if you're doing anything lower body squats. If you're going to go for a jog, this is a great way to start. So you just want to move in both directions. You can hold it for a second at the end there. All right, so we're close to wrapping up here, but we have a couple more. So this one here is called Cobra. When you're doing this kind of stuff, it's better to move around, go left to right, side to side, because that's how your body moves naturally in real life. So you want to try to mimic that a little bit. So we start out just a little bit of a press off the ground. If you're able to go high and straighten your arms out, then you might want to get to that at some point, but it might not be today. Then we're going to kick one of the legs out here. It just kind of brings a completely different stretch to this, so I'm going to try that out. Also, move your head in different directions, again mimicking just real life movements if you're on the ground or for any reason. It's a great lower back relaxer too, and stretches the whole front out. All right, so now we're going to move into a deep squat. This is a really great natural movement that a lot of people don't do enough in our daily lives, but it's a really kind of forgotten movement that we've been doing for thousands of years. So finding a daily movement practice like this one is going to yield the most results. You just want to find a way to move your body in novel ways every day. That gets the blood flowing. It makes you feel good inside and out. So we want to try and incorporate this one every day. So if you can, keep your chest up. If you're having trouble sitting in this one, you might want to place something underneath your feet, or you can hold on to something if there's any issues there. All right, so I hope you guys found this enjoyable and you feel good. We'll see you next time.